You know how your friends are always posting those inspirational images with nice quotes on top on your Facebook feed or pinning them on Pinterest? Well, today we're going to make our own, turn the tables, use GIMP and Brainy Quote and some images from the internet to make our own inspirational posters, pictures, whatever you want to call them. So let's get started. Now, first off, I would say find the image first and the quote second. Doesn't really matter. If you have a specific quote that you really want to use, go with that first and find an image to match. But the method doesn't make the image. So I'm going to find a quote here. I think I like this one. I found it like 2 minutes ago, and it goes, "The true secret of happiness lies in taking a genuine interest in all the details of daily life." And I really like that because I think it makes a lot of sense. I don't know who William Morris is, unfortunately, but that's okay. So I'm going to now find an image. There's a couple ways to find an image. I find that reddit.com has a few good subreddits on like cool pictures of people and landscapes. So you can head over there. One of them is reddit.com/r/human porn. It's not actually porn. It's just like images of people doing things. Here's one of two people in the desert, all kinds of stuff. So I promise there's no porn. Anyways, I found this one of a nice baby sitting in the streets of, I assume is Beijing. I'm going to right click on the image and save it as Chinese baby. And then I'm going to open up GIMP and drag and drop it from my downloads folder into GIMP, convert the color profile. And we've got my image. It's a little bit too big, so I'm going to use a Shift-T to scale it down and then move it up like that. There we go. It's a very cute baby. Now I'm going to go back up to Brainy Quote, find my quote, copy and paste it, go back to GIMP. Using the text tool, I'm just going to place it right in, Control-V. The font I have is Railway Light, and I want to put it into about 3 layers, I think. And yep, it looks fine. Put it over here. Railway's a little bit too light for the kind of background we've got here, so I'll put it on Felix Tilting. It's also a pretty good font for this sort of thing. There we go. Kind of sitting on the left over there. I'll put it about 2/3 of the way up. Rule of thirds and all that. And then the author, what was his name? William Morris. Paste. Oop. He is in the wrong color. Change that also to Felix Tilting. Change the size. And put it down to about 30. That's good. Control Shift with the move tool, or it's just Shift with the move tool and move it up. And we're almost there actually. So I'm going to right click on my top text layer and I'm going to go right click duplicate layer. And then I'm going to turn this one to black. And what we're doing here is we're making the text stand out a little bit more. So the top layer should be black, and then using the same layer, go blur, filters, blur, Gaussian blur. And we'll blur at about 5 pixels, and we'll move it underneath the white layer. And what that does is it just kind of sets in that top layer a little bit more, gives it more contrast to work off of, it makes it easier to read. Now really quick, just a vignette effect around the edges. There's another video on this, but basically we're using the brush tool to paint around the edges just a little bit to give it a nice cheesy Facebook appeal. You gotta have that vignette on Facebook. So we're looking real spiffy, real inspirational. I think I might change my friends' lives with this one. I'm gonna go File, Export, save it as a PNG, Chinese baby, in my pictures. Export that. Don't forget to subscribe to Learn GIMP Toots on YouTube and visit learngimp.org for more tutorials, lessons, and resources for our favorite open source image editor, GIMP.